So some people I know have been pre-celebrating that Elon Musk is going to buy Twitter. However, they kind of missed the point in how merger acquisitions happen, and the deal can still fall through. What's commonly mistaken is that people think it's a simple retail transaction. You walk into a store wanting a thing or product, you pay for said thing or product, you take ownership of thing or product. Merger and acquisitions are they have a few more steps to that. For starters, they require you to hit that subscribe and like button on this video. So now that you've hopefully done that, let's quickly review some of the details of the Twitter deal that's already gone through so far. One super quick nuance to all this merger and acquisition talk, they generally follow the same kind of like, they're called closing conditions, right? They generally follow the same structure, like you need shareholder approval, financing, and regulatory approval as well, all that sort of stuff, right? They generally follow the same thing. There are small little stipulations that vary because, you know, each deal changes from deal to deal, and there's certain small little things that they request in that, but they generally follow the same structure. All right, so this is the first of the closing conditions, and it includes the approval of the merger by Twitter stockholders. And as you can see over here, about 98.6% of the shareholders cast votes in favor of the deal. The second condition is the expiration or termination of the HSR, or otherwise more commonly known as the Antitrust Improvement Act of 1976. And as we see over here, it expired on June 2nd, 2022. The third condition is either any sort of government entity, either in the US or outside of the US, that has an issue with this deal. And for the most part, nobody, at least in an important government position, has an issue with this deal. All three major conditions that are joint in this case have been basically met. Now, in terms of individual obligations, if you follow the, Twitter Musk drama, Musk tried to pull out because he felt that the bots were actually higher than what Twitter actually cited them. And Twitter tried to take him to court in Delaware, and he eventually said he would actually buy Twitter if, they hold off the court dates. Now, this is the phase that we're at right now, but he also wants to acquire Twitter with a new caveat. Musk wants the deal contingent on debt financing, as well as the ability to reopen his fraud claims. Now, with that extra stipulation comes some extra drama to that situation, because if you see here, Apollo and 6th Street no longer talks to finance Twitter deal. Now, if we go back and look at the original deal, this section here basically says that, well, if he can't find debt financing from someone else, then it still has to come out of him, and it can come out of him in the form of stock, which means that he's likely going to have to sell some more of his Tesla stock. I'm not a lawyer, but in my opinion, that doesn't seem like much of an escape clause. Either way, like if he still wants to walk away from the deal, or like let's say he fails to get that debt financing for the deal or refuses to sell his Tesla stock, then he would still have to pay that $1 billion termination fee. The judge gave Musk until the 28th of October to close this deal or, face going to trial, which I don't think he really wants to do. And honestly, this is like new territory for me because I have no historical reference I can really remember to really reference to see what the possible outcome for this case is going to be. And this is just an update to something I saw being said a lot online that I felt not a lot of people really fully understood. And granted, I'm not saying I'm the expert because I didn't work in merger ac. I only worked in liquidity, like I keep saying. But yeah, let me know down in the comments down below if you think that Musk is actually going to get Twitter, or maybe he's going to walk away and pay the termination fee. But anyways, just remember, just because you're a day trader doesn't mean you have to trade every single day.